Hi everyone, welcome once again to Root Access. Jamie the Genius
is back.
He's back. Ryan the host, I guess. I don't know what I'm up to here, but we're back. Root Access, answering your questions and giving our impressions of what's going on in the Apple world. And you put on your I heard you put on your disguise.
I did. Snuck back into a retail store. I thought I was banned, actually.
Was it one where you had previously been employed?
Well, I've only been employed at one, but yes. Yes. Nobody there I recognize. Everybody's long since been fired, I suppose, or moved on.
Let's just say moved on.
So I went in just to see the new MacBooks.
Okay.
And the MacBook Pros. And I guess before we get to that, I guess my first impression was, they're always changing the look of the Apple stores. Mm-hmm. And, planogram, you remember that when they
absolutely
have to decide, what MacBook goes where.
Sure.
And this is a 30-foot store. And the thing that struck me was one whole side of the store was basically the wall and the tables were basically nothing but iPods and iPhones with a lone LCD TV and an Apple TV attached to it. On the other side of the store was nothing but iMacs and the portables, mm-hmm. and a lone Mac Pro tower.
Mac Pro? What is that?
With an Apple display, one of the older Apple displays attached to it, which I'm not sure if it was even there for customer use. It looked like it was just used to sign in people to like the Genius Bar, set up appointments. But it just kind of shows you where...
More proof it's not Apple Computer, it's just Apple.
And just, it's all portables and iPods now. But anyhow.
Before you go any further, did you see the new monitor? Was the 24-inch monitor?
I did not see it.
Okay,
yeah.
All right.
And I forgot to look at the new iPods. But so I go in there to look at the new MacBooks, and I mean, they're nice. They're definitely nice. I picked it up by one hand. It definitely felt sturdier.
Okay.
Didn't bend, although I'm not sure if that was really ever an issue. The MacBook Pro did feel a little heavier, which I guess is because it is heavier.
I think it is a little heavier.
But the big thing was the trackpad. So I was messing around with the trackpad a little bit, the new large trackpad, and I felt like, I was only playing with it for about 10 minutes, so I think it's something it's going to take a while to get used to. Mm-hmm. It did feel a little awkward. The two-finger just right-click didn't always register. Using the four fingers to swipe to bring up the expose seemed a little awkward.
Now, do you have the feel of a physical click?
There is a physical click there, even though there's no button.
Okay.
It just seemed a little strange. It felt a little awkward. I could definitely see switchers coming in mm-hmm. and being maybe put off by it a little bit, or being a little bit afraid about it.
Well, then they should buy an iPhone, because that's what's there to be sold.
Also being afraid of the price, I think, when you look down and it's $19.99, and then you're not sure about the trackpad. But, they're beautiful. They felt fast. They're snappier.
Snappier, always good. What did you think of the actual surface of the trackpad, the glass versus?
To me, it didn't feel a whole lot different. Mm-hmm. So I wouldn't.
Did it feel like you're using the phone?
No.
Oh, interesting.
So if you told me it wasn't glass, I would believe you. It just felt, awkward not having that button there. Mm-hmm. And I didn't realize that the Air has the button still.
Oh, I didn't know that either.
So that's kind of strange.
And does the Air still have the old trackpad, or is it now the glass trackpad as well?
I don't know about that, but it has the button, so I think it's the old one.
We'll look into it. Or we'll edit this out.
But I guess, the big thing, though, is they took off FireWire.
Yes, a lot of people upset. It's funny, it's ironic to me, because now you finally have a graphics chip in the machine that can handle Final Cut. It's not just an integrated graphics chip. And now FireWire disappears. I think we're going to talk a little bit more about FireWire in the next segment. But I did want to get your thoughts on this whole dual video chip thing. What's the deal with that? What is the actual advantage to doing that? It seems like of all the things to put on there, I don't know, it just seems like it's slapped on there.
My understanding is you can use the integrated, the 940M chip, mm-hmm. And that'll preserve some battery life and give you still a slightly lesser performance. But if you're not gaming or you're not doing any 3D animation, that's plenty powerful enough. And then if you're plugged in, you have power. I don't know if it automatically switches
over.
No,
you need to log out, actually. Okay. You have to log out and log back in.
So you have to go into system preferences. So it sounds like it's something very few people will do.
Right.
But I guess they're saying now down the road it might be possible to use both chips at the same time, but that would require, I guess, a software update to do that. I mean, that could be a big deal.
As it is right now, I mean, it just seems a little bit like overkill in that particular part of the computer when you're taking away things like FireWire. I don't know. I mean, I would be thrilled to have 2 video chips and FireWire on a computer. Hey, that sounds exciting. And I suppose in the MacBook Pro, you do, obviously, but not on the MacBook. But we'll talk more about FireWire coming up in the next segment.